Mr. Srilek Arvedi-Palle, President of the Executive Board, and Dr. Bishop Paudel, Chairman of the Board of Trustees of Sri Durga Temple, Your Eminence Cardinal Bakarik, Your Excellency Bishop Mitchell Rosansky, Bishop Loverde, Bishop Madden, learned speakers for the day, Professor Ripachan, Reverend Father Francis Clooney, honored guests, representatives of the government, distinguished scholars, and ladies and gentlemen from both the Hindu and Catholic religious traditions. First and foremost, my cordial and respectful namaste to all of you. Excuse my pronunciation of the language, very difficult. It has been a joyous and enriching moment, both for me and Father Santiago Michael of our Pontifical Council for Interreligious Dialogue, to be with you, participating in this meeting in the precincts of Sri Durga Temple. This place brings to me happy memories of my goodwill visit to Siddhi Vinayak Mandir in Mumbai in 2009, to the Ramakrishna Mission Mandir in Pune 2011, and to the Baptist Sri Swaminarayan Mandir in London in 2013. Understand what I mean? The result of all those occasions, we had some mutually beneficial and thought-provoking session on a common theme, which, besides bringing us, the Catholic and Hindus, together, increased our understanding and appreciation of each other's faith, traditions, and strengthened our resolve to work together for the good of humanity. Organized with the fullest cooperation of the Catholic Church in the United States of America and the generous collaboration of yours, dear Hindu friends, today's event, first and foremost, marks an important moment in the history of interreligious dialogue and between Catholic and Hindu communities in the country. One that will help us, one which will help us all, I am sure, to grow in our understanding and appreciation of each other's faith. Secondly, this meeting assumes greater significance because it is organized at a time when the Catholic Church is celebrating the 50th anniversary of Nostra Aetate, the groundbreaking document of the Vatican Council II, which for the first time in the history of the Church expanded the legitimate reasons for entering into dialogue and collaboration with the followers of other religions. There is no doubt that Nostra Aetate has worked wonders in unimaginable ways during the last 50 years in fostering interreligious relations among the followers of different religions worldwide. Its guiding principles, moreover, have inspired not only the Catholics, but also the people of other faiths to tread the path of dialogue in this pluralistic world. The very fact that we, both the Catholics and the Hindus, are able to meet together today at this place is in itself an eloquent testimony to the transformation it has brought about in our relations. As corollary, I can state that thanks to this revolutionary document, that the Catholic Church earnestly endeavors to engage in dialogue with every religious group, even in the diaspora. I am happy that in the spirit of Nostra Aetate, a great deal of interreligious dialogue activities is promoted by the local churches, here in collaboration with different religious groups. I am equally happy to learn about the Society for Hindu-Christian Studies that some of you are associated with, and about the Vaishnava Christian dialogue, in which some of you present here are actively involved. While I sincerely appreciate and congratulate all the individuals and groups that are involved in promoting Hindu-Christian dialogue in this country, it is my hope that their initiatives increase both in number and scope and lead to a more structured dialogue and collaboration in the future. At this juncture, in the name of all present here and the Pontifical Council for Interreligious Dialogue, I wish to express our deep appreciation and thanks Bishop Rosansky, Reverend Father Gross, and Dr. Cirelli, the Executive Director and Associate Director for Interreligious Affairs of the Secretariat for Ecumenical and Interreligious of the United States Conference of America. Their generous collaboration, especially Mr. Sant Gupta, Director of Interfaith Relations at the Sri Durga Temple Trust, and all the other Hindu organizations and associations for the hard work they are putting organizing this event. We have listened to the enlightening presentation of our learned speakers on the theme of today, Hindu and Catholic tradition, theological reasons for mutual respect and reverence. They have explained to us the theological reasons for mutual respect and reverence. Hence, I do not wish to bore you even with a repetitive synthesis. On the contrary, I would like to reiterate the fundamental affirmation of the Nostra Aetate document, which even after 50 years continue to give us both the conviction and the direction to the path of dialogue in our contemporary society. First, the conviction. I quote, "One is the community of all peoples, one their origin, for God made the whole human race to live over the face of the earth. One also is their final goal." End of quotation. We form, therefore, one human family. No matter which religion we belong to, we remain as one human community with diverse cultural and spiritual patrimonies. Diversity is the very imprint of our being human at all levels, cultural, religious, social. This notwithstanding, we have a common origin and destiny which serves as the bedrock of our being brothers and sisters in the world. This conviction naturally evokes in us the desire to build relationship with a different order, both personally and structurally. In fact, the very edifice of our relationship is structured on this conviction. Minus this, one would find it hard ever to embark on any intelligence dialogue exercise. Second, the direction. I quote "The Church therefore exhorts her sons that through dialogue and collaboration with the followers of other religions, carried out with prudence and love and in witness to the Christian faith and life, they recognize, preserve, and promote the good things, spiritual and moral, as well as the social cultural values found among these men." End of quotation. As it is evident from the conciliar text, the Church exhorts all her sons and daughters to maintain friendly and cordial dialogue with the followers of other religions. It is not mere encouragement, but exhortation. It is a call to recognize, preserve, and promote not only the good spiritual and moral things which belong to other religious traditions, but also the social cultural values belonging to them. The Church also exhorts its members to collaborate with the people of other faiths, aware of the fact that there are resources in their possession which can be marshaled together for living here on earth as one community of brothers and sisters. Going in this direction, firstly, entails that we be rooted in our own faith, as well as give witness to the noble values propounded by our religions. Secondly, that there will be a willingness and openness on the part of everyone to learn from each other and the disposition to be enriched by the other. At this point, I deem important to make a comment of the incipit, that is to say the first words of the Second Vatican Council. The Nostra Aetate. This means really in our time. Now 50 years have gone into the archives of history after its promulgation. This document still speaks to our own time, a time where we witness an increase of violence and hatred, even in the name of religion. On the 50th anniversary, this document draws our attention once again to the conviction that we all belong to one human family, and it shows us the direction that takes us to an harmonious and enriching coexistence. Fanaticism and fundamentalism, as well as irrational fears which foster misunderstanding and discrimination, as Pope Francis rightly says, need to be countered by the solidarity of all believers. The solidarity must rest on the following pillars: respect for human life and for religious freedom, that is the freedom to worship and to live according to the moral teaching of one's religion, commitment to ensuring that each person requires a dignified life, and care for the natural environment. Truly, a dialogue of friendship, esteem and respect will nurture a culture of solidarity among the believers, as well as raise the level of cooperation among us to a new height, most especially in the area of peace building and nation building everywhere. I wish to end my concluding remarks by greeting you once again with the auspicious salutation, Namaste. I am told Namaste, beside other things, convey the respect for, recognition of and salutation to the divine in the person that is greeted. The Holy Bible says we are all brothers and sisters who are called upon to show love towards the divine, to our love for one another. The primary form of love that we show towards others, I believe, is respect and reverence for their person. As people grounded in our own respective religions, and as persons with shared convictions and responsibility for the well-being of our larger human family, may we, Catholics and Hindus, joining hands with others believers as well, with all the people of goodwill, nurture and promote a culture of respect, of reverence, and thereby fashion a world that is truly livable, peaceable, and lovable. Namaste and Dhanyavad.
Truly an inspiring message from Cardinal. May I request all of you to stand up and recognize the great message that he's brought to you guys. So, as all traditions call for, Cardinal Torin will be giving some gifts to the host, and assisting him will be Anthony Cirelli and
Namaste, Namaskaram, Vanakkam. I am Father Santiago Michael from the Pontifical Council for Interreligious Dialogue. His Eminence Cardinal Thoran has already expressed his thanks to all of you for your valuable presence in and contributing to make this event a mutually beneficial one. Some of you, both from the Catholic and the Hindu communities, have worked very hard in making this dialogue meeting a fruitful one. The Pontifical Council for Interreligious Dialogue recognizes your valuable contribution and would like to honor you, presenting a small gift as a symbol of our appreciation and gratitude. As I call upon the names of some of you, I would request you to come forward to the dais to receive these small gifts from His Eminence Cardinal Thoran. First and foremost, I call upon Ms. Srilekha Reddy Parley, President of the Executive Board of Sri Durga Temple. Ms. Srilekha Reddy Parley. Dr. Vishnu Porter, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Sri Durga Temple. Dr. Vishnu Porter. Sant Gupta ji, Suhag Shukla ji, Abhay Asthana ji, Dr. Anantama Dasa. This dialogue meeting, though, is an initiative of the Pontifical Council for Interreligious Dialogue, yet the real architect and the mover of this dialogue meeting has been the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the United States, so generously executed by the Episcopal Committee of Bishops for Interreligious Dialogue. Thanks once again to Your Excellency Rosansi, Your Excellency Madam, Your Excellency Goverde for your guidance and inspiration. And we would like to honor some of those real movers of this program. First of all, I call upon Father John Crossin, the Executive Secretary of the Secretary for Education of the Pontifical. Dr. Anthony Chiarelli, the Associate Director for Interreligious Affairs. Father Ron Robertson, Father Ron Robertson, Miss Julia Extravo. There is no doubt that we have had some very enlightening presentations from the speakers from both the Catholic as well as the Christian community. Professor Anantananji Rambachan and Professor Cardinal.
So now it's our turn to honor our guests. So I'll request Mr. Raghavan and Shri Kapale here to present. And our way of honoring is with a shawl that we put around the person. So we'll start here. So how should we do it?
Just to thank you very much for this gift. I think we are all dressed up for all seasons.
So I'll now call Mr. John Crossing to the stage, and he will introduce Bishop Brzezinski.